In the previous videos, we were introduced to gears and transfer of speed and torque. In this video, we're going to look at gear trains and idler gears. A gear train is a series of gears that transfer rotational motion. The transmission in a car is a great example of a gear train. One term that you've probably heard before is the gear ratio. A gear ratio is the ratio of the number of teeth in one gear to the number of teeth in another, or the ratio of the number of teeth in the driven gear to the number of teeth in the driver gear. In a gear train, the gear ratio depends only on the number of teeth of the first and last gears in the train, as long as all of the teeth in a gear train mesh. As an example, if the gear ratio is 21:13, this means that the input gear has 13 teeth and the last driven gear has 21 teeth. Then the ratio is 1.62 to 1, so the driver has to make 1.62 revolutions for every 1 revolution in the driven gear. In a gear train, we sometimes have what are called idler gears. An idler gear is an intermediate gear which does not drive a shaft to perform any useful work. An idler gear is sometimes thrown in there so that both gears that drive a shaft can rotate in the same direction, which is useful when you want the shafts to rotate in the same direction. The addition of each idler gear reverses the direction of rotation of the final gear in the gear train. Idler gears are sometimes used to transmit rotation among distant shafts in situations where it would be impractical to simply make the distant gears larger to bring them together. Larger gears occupy more space and also have more torque, so this is not always your best solution for gears far apart. Like I already mentioned, only the number of teeth between the first and last gear in a gear train affects the gear ratio. This means that an idler gear does not affect the gear ratio between the input and output shafts. A single idler gear that is used to reverse the direction is called the reverse idler. Manual transmission engages the reverse gear by inserting a reverse idler gear between two gears. In the next video, we will look at how to find the direction and speed of rotation of each gear in a gear train.